If you're planning a trip to the USA right now, you are honestly hitting the absolute jackpot with your timing. Whether you're chasing those glowing golden trees, wanting to explore majestic national parks, or just craving those vibrant, cozy city vibes, autumn in America is just on a completely different level. Picture this: towering skyscrapers framed by brilliant fall colors on one side and winding mountain roads with crisp, fresh air on the other. It's just magical. So today, in this travel guide, we're counting down the top 10 places to visit in the USA this season. Spots where the weather, the views, and the overall vibes are going to make your trip totally unforgettable. So let's jump right into it. So are you actually planning a trip over this season? Because if you are, autumn is undeniably the most spectacular time to explore the country. I mean, whether you're hiking through forests of gold or soaking up the cool weather energy of an iconic city, everything just feels a bit more magical this time of year. We're breaking down the absolute best bucket list destinations today, and trust me, you are not going to want to miss our #1 spot. Oh, and real quick, if you love these detailed travel guides, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us. All right, let's kick off this countdown with spots 10 through 8, iconic cities and mountains. Coming in at number 10, we've got a total crowd favorite, New York City and Central Park. Look, as soon as that oppressive summer heat fades away, the weather here gets absolutely gorgeous. Central Park literally transforms into this giant, beautiful canopy of orange and yellow leaves. Walking those trails, grabbing that picture-perfect view from Bethesda Terrace, it's an absolute must-do. And honestly, taking an evening stroll through Manhattan with that crisp autumn air, it's the quintessential fall experience. Moving on to number 9, the Great Smoky Mountains, right on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. Now, this is America's most visited national park, and in autumn, it's pretty obvious why. The entire Misty Mountain range goes through this massive transformation, just exploding with bright reds, oranges, and yellows. Whether you're taking a slow, scenic drive through Cades Cove or hiking way up to Clingman's Dome, the sheer scale of the fall colors here is just, wow, it's on another level. At number 8, we have Aspen, Colorado. Now, totally opposite to the red and orange of the Smokies, Aspen is famous for these incredibly glowing golden yellow tree forests. Just imagine bright golden trees right up against those massive snow-capped Rocky Mountains. It has this super relaxing luxury resort town vibe, and if you head over to the Maroon Bells, the reflection of those mountains and golden trees on the lake is absolute perfection for photography or even mountain biking. It's a total bucket list spot. Moving right along to spots 7 through 5, scenic drives and historic trails. Number 7 brings us to a legendary road trip, the White Mountains in New Hampshire. If you want that classic, postcard-perfect East Coast fall foliage, you've just got to rent a car and hit the Cancamegas Highway. Seriously, just do it. This drive takes you right through these incredibly dense, colorful forest canopies, past rustic wooden cudges. It's just breathtaking. It's not just a local favorite, it's considered one of the most beautiful and essential scenic road trips in the entire country. Coming in at number 6, we've got Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Visiting here in the fall is a totally different ballgame compared to the summer. Instead of the heavy crowds and the heat, it turns into this incredibly peaceful paradise for nature lovers. It's so quiet, you can just sit and watch the geysers erupt in total peace. Plus, it is prime time for wildlife spotting. You'll see bison and elk roaming around the Golden Lamar Valley, and those Grand Teton Mountains reflecting in Jenny Lake. It literally looks like a painting. Hitting the halfway mark at number 5, it's Boston, Massachusetts. This city gives you the absolute perfect mix of history and nature. Just strolling down the historic brick streets of Beacon Hills surrounded by fall foliage, it is so relaxing. Places like the Boston Public Garden and the Harvard campus look like they were painted by an artist this time of year. And walking the historic Freedom Trail with that crisp East Coast breeze, it's a really unique cultural vibe you just can't get any other time of year. All right, let's switch gears a bit for spots 4 and 3, coasts and Southern culture. At number 4, it's the Pacific Coast Highway and Big Sur over in California. This coastal drive from San Francisco down to LA is truly breathtaking, and it totally proves why California road trips are famous all over the world. The weather is incredibly pleasant. You've got this cool ocean breeze, those dramatic ocean cliffs, and driving past the iconic Bixby Creek Bridge with the blue ocean waves crashing right below you. Yeah, that's what makes this adventure totally bucket list worthy. Number 3 brings us to New Orleans, Louisiana. Rich culture, legendary jazz music, and amazing Creole food. Seriously, once that crazy summer heat breaks, New Orleans completely comes back to life. The streets in the French Quarter are just buzzing with live jazz and the smell of amazing Southern food. The energy in this city during the fall is completely unmatched, especially if you happen to be there for their vibrant local autumn festivals or their legendary Halloween celebrations. It is a full-on cultural feast. And here we are, the ultimate top 2 destinations. Spots 2 and 1. Grabbing the number 2 spot, our runner-up is Lake Tahoe, sitting right on the border of California and Nevada. Once all those heavy summer crowds pack up and leave, Lake Tahoe transforms into this peaceful, absolute dream destination for nature lovers. The visual contrast here is just stunning. You've got this crystal clear, deep blue water right up against dark green pine trees dotted with bright golden patches of autumn leaves. Between the incredible hiking trails and the scenic cable car rides, if you're looking for peace and quiet in nature, you absolutely have to visit. And now, number 1. After seeing all these breathtaking spots, from the golden forest of Aspen to the historic streets of Boston and the cliffs of Big Sur, any guesses on who takes the crown for the best autumn destination? It is Washington, D.C. Yep, our nation's capital takes the ultimate top spot. First off, the visuals are just insane. The trails around the National Mall in Georgetown completely burst with these stunning autumn colors. Seeing the Lincoln Memorial and the Capitol building framed by all those colorful trees is genuinely jaw-dropping. Secondly, the weather is absolute perfection for walking around all day. And the biggest perk? Alongside all the monuments, almost all of those world-class national museums are completely free. The culture, the history, the perfect weather, and the incredible fall beauty, it's an unbeatable combination, making it our definitive number 1 pick. So, those are the top 10 places you absolutely have to explore in the USA this season. Out of all of them, which spot is sitting right at the very top of your bucket list? Let us know down in the comments. The diversity of America's landscapes in the autumn is truly a wonder. Now, if this travel guide helped you out with your travel plans, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on our future deep dives. So what are you waiting for? Are you going to just keep looking at the pictures, or are you finally going to pack those bags and experience this beauty for yourself? Happy traveling!